Yo, man, it's your boy Chama. I'm gonna give you my reaction to the Liverpool versus Manchester United game. Should I say Man United versus Liverpool game? Because of course it was in Old Trafford, and it was hell of a performance from Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan, of course, you may know, and I have not reacted to any Liverpool's performance so far this season. But I think this one just deserves a reaction from myself. Wow, what a performance. What a performance from the Liverpool team. Not in my wildest dream did I expect that we will go to Old Trafford and score 5, 5-0 at OT. Wow, that was some performance from the boys. That was some performance from the boys. Yeah, I have watched Liverpool played United before. I watched the 4-1 win in 2009 when Torres was like running ragged on Nemanja Vidic, getting him red carded. I remember that one last season. We went there, we scored four, we won 4-2, but I think that was the circumstance. And in 2014, we went there and won 3-0. That was the Suarez season when we had two penalties and Suarez scored one. Yeah, Gerard got a couple of penalties. Of course, that season we will like to forget because of the way the season ended. But yeah, 5-0 at Old Trafford, considering the team that this Manchester United assembled. Because at the start of the season, guys, let's face it, I think during the transfer window, they were winning the transfer window like they always do. Man United will always win the transfer window most of the times, at least. Especially after Sir Alex left. So this one was their biggest transfer window with the signings they made. They thought they were, yeah, wow. And then we went to Old Trafford with all those players. Of course, they missed some players like Varane due to injury, but it was hell of a performance from Liverpool. Completely dismantled them. We destroyed them completely. And the funny thing is, Liverpool were not at their best, especially in that first half where we ran ragged. Like we were not so great in the midfield. We were losing a lot of balls in the middle, and I was not entirely happy with the performance in the first half. Of course, you may call me greedy or something because you are leading 4-0. But the way I watch football, it's not just about the goals that team scores. It's not just about you know how bad the opponent were, but also how well you did in other aspects of the game, in terms of defending, in terms of controlling the possession of the player and things like that. And I feel Liverpool were not great in that department. But guys, I don't care now. It was a 5-0 at Old Trafford, and yeah, it was hell of a away performance for Liverpool. We did well at Atletico Madrid last week, and I was seeing shadows of our problems in that game, especially in the midfield. I know Naby Keita got a lot of sticks in that game because of the way he defended their two goals, and rightly so. Um, Henderson was not great in that game, but yeah, same like James Milner. But they came back. These three started the game again because of Fabinho's injury. But the boys were on another level, like up top. But yeah, let's start from the goalkeeper. Allison, he is always as cool as a Kagumba. Like I say, he's just a top goalkeeper. He can do everything that you need your goalkeeper to be doing. This is why he's the best goalkeeper in the world. Every single thing, every single aspect of goalkeeping, especially modern goalkeeping, Allison has it. Let's say more than like he's above average of every aspect of goalkeeping. When it comes to distribution, when it comes to saving, when it comes to calmness, he's just exceptional. Which goalkeepers goes into the middle of the pitch and take a touch like that, and then yeah, only Alisson does things like that. He was on a top form. And then we look at the defense: Van Dijk, Ibu, Konate. I was worried, to be honest, when I didn't see Matip in the lineup and saw Ibu. I was worried because Matip's form, because he has been our best defender. Van Dijk has not been Liverpool's best defender. So to lose our best defender in our most like important, it is important. I think every game is important for Liverpool. But in our like this is an arch rival. This is our biggest rival in football. So to not play your best defender against that team, you will be worried a little bit. But all credit to Ibu Konate. He came in and he did not even make us feel that Matip was missing in that game. What a performance from this young boy, 22 years of age. What a player he's gonna turn out to be. His strides are like, wow, he's so fast, physically very strong. What a performance from Ibu. What a performance from Ibu. He completely out muscled Ronaldo. Dalo, yeah, it was a hell of a performance from Ibu. And yeah, he did all the job in the back. Van Dijk, like Klopp usually say, Van Dijk does not need a rest. Do you know why? Because this guy takes his rest in games. He was in that game, but you will not even feel his presence in the game. This is the mark of a top quality center back because he don't need to work. Why should I work when I have people to do the work for me? You just need to direct them to do the job for you. And this is what Van Dijk did in this game. He was resting because he has played a lot of football in the past few weeks. So he was not so much involved in the game. If you are watching, but I can tell you, he was very much involved in the game in terms of what he was telling people to do, in terms of ordering, so that he himself don't have much to do by resting a lot. What a player. Best defender in the world. No doubt about that. For me personally, it has been like that for for a few seasons. I know some people will have other ideas, but for me personally, I think yeah, he just like complete defender. He has all the attributes you need from a defender. He is smart, super smart. He is physically fit. If you wanna do the physical game with him, he's gonna take you on. If you wanna outsmart him, he is too smart to. No, he's just a top defender, and you can see today he did not need to involve in the game, so he was just relaxing. So he had a good rest day today. He did not do much. Now he will rest for the Carabao Cup as well. Van Dijk, what a player. The fullbacks were on top form. Trent, a little bit shaky sometimes. I was a bit, unhappy with the offside goal that Ronaldo scored. I was unhappy with both him and Ibu Konate because I think Ibu should have covered the Ronaldo right foot like that space, but he did not cover it enough. But thank God the flag came to our rescue. But I was not happy with that one. Yeah, but what I think the back four were all on top form. Robertson back in orders at 5-0, telling people, hey, we need to be ruthless. Let's continue, guys. What a player. What a leader in our back four. Every single one of them is a leader. Starting from the goalkeeper, Allison is a leader. Like Vase, Robertson is a leader. Van Dijk is a leader. Ibu is gonna grow to be a leader if you see what I mean. And then you have Trent. He's still young, but he's still a leader in that squad, kind of. What a performance. Top performance from the back four. Of course, we considered a few chances, but that is why we have Allison in goal. Like I always say, we will concede chances because we are confident that Allison is gonna rescue us if we have it. That's why we take the amount of risk we do as a team to go forward because we know the ones we have at the back will always rescue us if we need to. We trust them to do that. That's why Liverpool play like that. Maybe some people may not get that idea why Liverpool are so exposed sometimes or why they play so high line, things like that. It is just because of the trust around the team. You trust Allison. Allison trusts his defense. The defense trusts the midfielders to help them. And that is how it goes. That is why we are a team. This is a proper football team, guys. Proper football team. I think I said in the Kotu Classic podcast with Solomon that I think this team is not better than the team that won the league. To be honest, I still don't think so. But some players have elevated to another level because defensively, like if you look at the core of defense we have, the four defenders we have, it's much better than the ones we had, like the group. Because like if you take out Lovren and then you bring Ibu into that, I think it's kind of an improvement. Van Dijk is not yet up to the speed that he was in that season. Robertson likewise, Trent likewise. Matip has kind of elevated a little bit. It's okay, but I still feel that team was more, was more hungry than this team. But this team is very, very hungry, guys. Don't get it wrong. It's very, very hungry. But the hunger in that team was just above, like top level. Okay, let's move into the midfield. Fabinho was missing. Wow, I was worried when I didn't see Fabinho, to be honest. Wow, what happened to Fabinho? Because he was going to be very important in this game. Because if you watch the Atletico game, we were really missing him in that middle. We were really missing him as the holding midfielder. But then, Captain Hendo. Whenever you have a problem, call Captain Hendo to come in and he will fix your problem. What a performance from the captain. What a performance from the captain. He filled in the defensive midfield spot again, as he always do when Fabinho is not around. And then he did it with aplomb. What a performance, Hendo. And what an assist. That assist reminds me of Giroud's assist versus Fulham that he gave to Sturridge in the season that we almost won the league, and then Chelsea did spoil the party. That was Demba. But yeah, that pass, it was the same pass. I can see Hender copying that, taking that one from Steven Gerrard in that era. What a pass to give Salah his hat trick. What a pass. Yeah. And then the performance of the midfield belongs to my man, Nabi Lad. What a player. What a player. We all know he has his problems with injuries here and there. And the injury he had yesterday kind of, it kind of spoiled a very nice day for us because, yeah. But Paul Pogba, what a terrible tackle! What a terrible tackle from Pogba. We hope that the injury is not as bad as we fear, but because his foot was not rooted in the ground, maybe it might not be as bad. It might just be a knock. So, but we have to wait and see. We wish him all the best. But what a performance from Nabi. I know there were doubts about him after the Atletico game because of his defending, but Nabi is a good defender. He's a good defensive player. Like he is always pressing, but sometimes like the first goal, yeah, against Atletico Madrid, that Lama, beat him in that corner. It was too easy. I agree. The second one too was kind of too easy, but I think that one you have to surround the blame around the team because they should have done something. But usually Nabi is usually a very good player when it comes to pressing. He's one of the best pressers at Liverpool right now, to be honest. Since Gini Wijnaldum in that midfield, Henderson of course is top notch, but Nabi, he's always pressing. He's always he's a top defensive player as well as a very good attacking player. Especially, of course, his attacking attributes are much better than his defensive attribute, but he's not a bad defensive player. Like when it comes to doing the pressing, doing the interceptions, things like that, he's always there. He's always there, and he was exceptional in the game. I was not really entirely happy with his first half performance because of the balls we were losing in the middle. Like we are losing a few balls here and there, and then Manchester United were able to have a bit of counter. But yeah, you are playing against Liverpool. You will have a counter, but we're gonna, counter press again. And then, once you get the counter, Liverpool is gonna try to stop that counter. And when I check on SofaScore, they were like Man United had 0 shots from counter attack. So that's tell you, and they have a lot of counter attacking situations, but Liverpool kind of stop completely shut them down before they even create something influence like something important or something like that. But maybe they were not good enough to. But yeah, I think they did well in the middle. Milner, 3 games in a week. It's not for him anymore. I think the legs are a bit gone. I think we should limit his game time too. But he did well before he went out, and yeah, kudos to him. And Cortes came in, did well. Had a little bit of scuffle with Cristiano Ronaldo, which made me a little bit happy. He made Ronaldo, look like, my man, you are one of the best players in the world. Take your time, chill. This is just a young boy. He's just want to play football. Ronaldo, but it was good. Yeah, I like to see that. I like to see that scuffle between Ronaldo and Scottish. This kind of build their confidence. These young players. So he had an exceptional game too when he came on. And then Ox too, he did a bit. He did his bits. Take a few shots like he always do. He likes to shoot from distance. But yeah, hopefully maybe this is his chance since Nabi might be out for a while. So this could be Ox's chance to kick on and build on his confidence as well. He has the Carabao Cup in midweek, which I'm sure he will be starting. So hopefully he can, stake a claim there to start the next game. And we move up top. Of course, when I didn't see Mane in the lineup, I was kind of a bit worried. Not because of the quality of players who are starting, like Jota is top player. Salah, no need to say anything about that guy. Firmino, to be honest, he was in top form. But not starting Mane in this game, and he's a menace. When Mane is playing, when he is confident, like Val said, he's a menace for defenders. So not seeing him, I was a bit worried. But I can remember last season at Old Trafford, we won 4-2. Mane did not start that game, and he was very displeased with Klopp, and he failed to, at the end of the game, Klopp was trying to give him like a five or a hug, something like that. The club hugs. But Mane was ignoring him, and then he was throwing his hands of club. Um, I feel it's last season, but I see Klopp as somebody who holds his, I would not call it grudges, but he's somebody who is a disciplinarian, but not in a very obvious way. So I felt that Mane was kind of suffering from one of Klopp's disciplines, some of his disciplines. He was trying to discipline him because last season of his reaction when the team won, the team did well, even though Mane did not start. But Mane was very displeased, and the way he reacted to that was not the right way to react to that. And I think Klopp just put that aside and told him, okay, he's a guy who respected me for 5 years. So if he disrespects me for one time, I can always accept that. But I still see Klopp, man, I'm the boss here. So you have to you have to be a team player. You don't just have to think about yourself. And that day was a bit of a selfish act from Mane. He's one of my own. Gambia, Senegal is all the same, but that day was a bit of a selfish reaction from Mane. But yeah, we expect that from top players. He's a top player, and he's always disappointed they are always disappointed when they don't start a game. But then you have to channel your disappointment in a different way, not to the coach, and then making the cameras give you. And yeah, that was not club. That did not please club. So I felt that was the reason why Mane did not start this game. That was my guess. It's just speculation. I'm not saying that was the reason, but that was my guess. And yeah, that way I was worried because he has been on form this season. 5 goals so far in the league. He's doing exceptionally well. But Jota, what a player! Jota is a top player. He always works his ass off, same as the other strikers in the team. But I had echoes at the start of the season. Liverpool needed a striker or something like that. Well, I think people are seeing for themselves if this team really need another attacking player or not. To be honest, personally, I don't think so. We have a very good blend of attacking players. Of course, as fans, you will always want to have more players. You will always have the top players come to your team, the Mbappes, the Rafinha, something like that. But at this moment, looking at this team, I don't see any need for an attacking player. The attack is really stuck. You consider Minamino has not had minutes. Origi has not had minutes. Harvey Elliott is now injured. He can always play around that area. Even Curtis Jones can play around the 4-3 area. So yeah, I don't know why we are so desperate for a striker, but I think it was more about wanting to see new faces and things like that. But it was top performance from the attackers. Jota, 1 goal, 1 assist. What a player. And we go to the next man, Bobby Firmino, my man. They say, "Si, señor." Bobby, what a player. The connector of everything. He connects every dot in this Liverpool team. Every single dot connects through Bobby Firmino. Like Klopp call him, he's an orchestra. He is the one who makes everything ticks. For me personally, performance-wise, I'm not gonna say Salah's goals. He scored 3 goals and made 1 assist, so he deserves the man of the match, which is given to him. Just like last game when we played against Watford, Salah scored 1 goal and made an assist. Firmino scored a hat-trick. The hat-trick went to Salah, or the man of the match went to Salah because of his performance in that game. The passes he were making, and rightly so. I love my man Salah. Mo Salah, running down the wing. The Egyptian king. But this game, if I had to choose a man of the match, I want to take out the goals out of the picture. My man Bobby Firmino get the man of the match. He was absolutely exceptional. The way he was dropping into the middle, the chaos he caused for that Man United defenders. They were defending against shadows because he was not even there when he was there. Because he would drop into the middle, and then Maguire and Lindelof, they will now say who is gonna go, and then you have the midfielders in Fred and McTominay, who's gonna pick up Bobby Firmino. He was there just connecting things. And he barely put a foot wrong. He was exceptional in this game. But again, yeah, the man of the match has to go to Salah. But in terms of performance, for me personally, it's Bobby Firmino. He was exceptional, to be honest. Yeah. I have to say Naby Keita to have a claim for that because Naby was exceptional in the middle, got a goal, got an assist. Before he got injured, he was completely bossing that midfield. He was completely bossing that midfield. So yeah, he also have a shout. So it is between the three of them: Salah, Firmino, and Naby Keita. For me personally, the performance I enjoyed the most was Firmino's performance. To be honest, Firmino's performance was the one I enjoyed the most. So for that reason, for me, he's gonna be my man of the match because I don't gonna like I see, I don't just watch for the goals, for the assists, for things like that. I watch for the performance, and and Firmino was exceptional in this game. So for me personally, he was my man of the match. But yeah, Salah deserves to get that because of the hat trick. If you score a hat trick, you deserve to get a man of the match. This was a complete mauling of a performance from Liverpool. And yeah, I cannot wait to meet my United fans. I cannot wait to go on the Kodu Classic podcast and have a little bit of banter with my man, Bruce, And but yeah, guys, this was a top performance. Man United completely lose their heads, 6 yellow cards, um, 1 red card. Let's look at the stats of the game. Stats, where are they? Yeah, right there. Look at the performance. Look at the performance from Liverpool. 63% ball possession. The first half was a bit even. It was about 50-50. But yeah, I think this possession is not important because of, Man United got the red card and then they decided to, kind of agree. Let's keep it to 5-0. And then Liverpool kind of happy with the 5-0. We don't want to get more injuries like the one we have with Naby Keita. It was unnecessary. So let's just keep the ball rolling. And that's why I think the possession was a bit high. Liverpool took 19 shots in the game. Man United took 12 shots. Out of this 19, Liverpool had 8 shots on target, Man United 4. But I was a bit disappointed with the shots because we have been averaging 20 shots in games. So to get a little bit less than that, kind of, a bit greedy, But yeah, 870 touches for Liverpool, 563 for Man United. Passes 731 for Liverpool, 409 for United. Tackles, these are the ones that impressed me the most. Liverpool made 11 tackles, 6 more than Man United. You are winning by that margin, but you are still the one working harder than the other team. Liverpool just try to work harder than other teams. We have the quality, but our players also try to work harder than the opponent. Look at Salah when he's running back to be a fullback. When we lost the ball in the middle, you see Firmino running to be a centre back or something like that, or be a defensive midfielder. This is what we want from our team. Football is a team sport. It's not about individuals. It's about team sport. I know I always hear these kind of things. Oh, if Liverpool lost Van Dijk, Liverpool are bad. Or Liverpool rely on too much on Salah. Liverpool. We have had this. The last time I can remember this being the case was maybe Suarez, when we had Suarez, or Gerrard. Those eras when we had Gerrard and Suarez, we kind of felt that we had without these players we could not progress. But that is not the case anymore. I know Salah is right now one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world. I will hit a wood. If Liverpool lose him, I don't think it's gonna be a major issue like people are making of it. This was the same story when Liverpool lost Coutinho. How influential he was in that team. Oh, Liverpool are completely dead now. They lost Coutinho. This is a club team. If we lost club, that will be that will be a problem. That is the one I fear the most than anything, than losing any player. Losing club is the thing that gets in my head than losing any player. It's a team. That manager is a team manager. He manages his backroom staff, he manages his players. Everything is about the team. Everything is surrounded around the team. Even the cleaners down there, even the bus driver, they are all part of the team. It is not about individuals. This is a team. So I want people to get that clear. This Liverpool team is a team. It is not about individuals. And that is why we have top quality individuals in the team, but at the end of the day, the team, the sum of the parts is bigger than the part, How do they say it? Like that? Like the sum is bigger than the individual parts, something like that. Yeah, that was a tough performance, guy. But yeah, I have been rambling on and on and on, going up and down, saying things that I've said before. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut it here, and hopefully I will keep doing this, even in our dark days. I will try to do this because, of course, but yeah, we just have to enjoy this day. We just have to enjoy this day as Liverpool fans. Yeah, come on, Liverpool.